humans, for the most part, don't have a clue. They don't want one or need one either. They're happy. They think they have a good bead on things.
Well, why the big secret? People are smart. They can handle it.
While the world he inhabits is, in some respects, counterfeit, there's nothing fake about Truman himself. No scripts, no cue cards. It isn't always Shakespeare, but it's genuine.
"1,500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was the center of the universe. 500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was flat. A person is smart. People are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it. Imagine what you'll know tomorrow.
I'm Christopher Crum, and you're listening to FMX Radio.
Oh, Grand Rising, good people. How you doing? It's your boys. It's been a while. We've been in the background, stirring it up, cooking the good stuff. But look, I'm gonna go ahead and say Grand Rising to my brothers right here, Skylar, Austin. Thanks for joining me, homies. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Chilling. Do I sound good? Audio good?
Sound fantastic.
Cool.
Amazing. Another day in paradise, man. Excited to be here.
Another day. It is. And we've all been kind of doing our thing in the background. And as usual, I've been doing my editing, and I got a couple little practice things to show off as far as my AI programming and prompting's been going. It's been hit or miss at times. AI doesn't speak coherently as you would like it to when you're trying to create something externally that you have internally in your mind. So it's not always a mesh when you think that you're conveying the right prompts over to the AI.
It's young too. It's young still.
It's
still in its youngest phases.
Yeah. Yes. They got a long way to go before they're taking over the world with microwaves and stuff. But with that being said, got anybody in the chat? Let me say hello to our chat real quick. FE Nation, Jesse, Nemo, wow, Mellow Manda. Good to see Harmon. Man, good Grand Rising. Mr. West FE, Captain Caveman. Y'all doing y'all's thing. I hope all y'all have the grandest, the biggest, sweatiest week ahead of you. Big grandioso things on the horizon, that nice flat horizon where goals and achievements are being accomplished beyond expectations of the highest height. That's what we're here on this moon day, bringing that energy. We here now. And I got my coffee, so I'm feeling, I let it kick in a little early so I could be awake.
It might be y'all's Monday, but it's my Friday.
Oh,
Today's my last day at work. Nick, get the next 2 days off after this. So
nice.
I always look forward to the Mondays, But hey, since we got trouble in here real quick, I want to talk about your debate you had, modern day debate. You did epically great job with you and Alan from Space Audits. That's his channel, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Alan did an excellent job as well. I know that there was mixed comments, but I think that he speaks at a high level when he's covering the topics. I think that he does really good in-depth research, and I purposefully selected him to be my partner because I knew that whatever he brought up, the opponents probably weren't going to understand. So, and
yeah, that's what happened too, right?
kind of what it seemed like, right? I mean, I don't want to just put words in their mouth, right? When there weren't really any, arguments from their side to be had.
There wasn't any words coming out. I mean, they were stuck. I heard crickets a few times.
It's like, well, we'll have to look into that and move on, right? Yeah, the arguments that I had to contend with were that the universe itself, the nature of the universe itself is bubbly, and therefore we expect the Earth to look like a bubble, which I guess that is, and I pointed out very aptly, so that's an opinion. And then the other argument, of course, was that I don't have a logical argument from Akil, right? One of my audience members dubbed this, and I think we might start using it, Akil to emotion.
Ooh, I like that. That's good.
He kept doing Akil's to emotion and Akil's to authority.
Well, he called you basically terrorist.
I pointed out, he didn't say those words specifically, but he said that we were dangerous, that it could be dangerous to
anti-American,
anti-American, and that people like us could go on to do things like take over the country and stuff. It's like, okay, so you're calling us terrorists. Like, let's not beat around the bush.
Of us, sounds like.
So
one of my favorite parts was the sensory fallacy that she tried to throw on you. What was her name? Jen?
Yeah.
And she was nice. She was decent. It was a Keel guy who was cringe. Yes. But what was the sensory fallacy she was accusing you of? I forgot.
Basically, it's like because our senses are fallible, right? And that we can fall.
Oh, yeah. She's saying not to trust your senses, right? That's what she was saying. And then literally minutes later, you ask her, or no, she says that she can establish the Earth orbiting the sun with her senses.
Yeah. If you don't use your senses to determine, reality, measurements, whatever the heck it is you're dealing with, I don't know how you interact with reality. That's just my opinion. Maybe I'm splitting hairs. But yeah, I think that it was those being the two arguments to contend with. I didn't consider it much of a debate, not to be insulting or anything, but it's just if I don't have something to rebut, right? If there's nothing to rebut, then I have a hard time calling it a debate. And unfortunately, some of my own shows have turned into that as well. When we get no rebuttals, or worse yet, when the Globers are just hiding under rocks, running scared.
Yeah, but at the same time, when the audience can watch that, you're capturing those moments. People can come see it. They see, it's very transparent, what's going on. And then they can get a better idea of, what this information is and how both sides, treat it. And they can see the dishonesty definitely on one end and people unprepared, Flat Earth been crushing. Hey, Chris, real quick. I don't know if you might have shouted out. I wasn't paying attention, but Stephanie Campbell, she's a new member of the Globe Denier crew.
Oh, welcome.
She just signed up.
I didn't see that. Big ups to Stephanie. May your children's offspring be the grandest of FEers into the next generation of, who knows, true thinkers and all that stuff. I can't come up with a lot of clever things. Still early.
I'm not laughing at you, Chris. I'm laughing at tapered bodies.
Yeah, right? Are you sick, bro? What's wrong with you? You said, I thought Akil brought up valuable points and insight.
I'm dead. That's got to be sarcasm. Sarcasm early in the morning goes great with a cup of joe.
It does, especially on a moon day. Good humor on a moon day. That's what we need. So, along with all the awesome AIs coming out, now seems to be the point in time in history where the governments across the realm have decided to relinquish information of our current alien brothers and sisters flying around in their awesome little spacecrafts. And I have collected a nice little amount of TikTok UFO videos because for me, it's the most trustworthy spot. Oh, crap. No, I didn't, Austin.
All right. Harmon, he did not go live, but he's going live on Rockfin.
I just did it right now. I'm such a...
Wow. That's that premium content that you guys pay for over on Rockfin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, coming to you late. That's I'm gonna be dropping stuff over there lately. Like I dropped, I can't even show it on here because we're on YouTube. I dropped my recent trailer for Aliens and Demons. I don't even remember what the hell I call it. Excuse me, but it's pretty good. It's my take on the Childhood's End trailer. If y'all have ever seen that show, came out like 4 or 5 years ago on some video platform. You can look it up on Google, and it's out there to watch, just not out there to share. Not even clips of it, not even a little bit. And I think it's pretty telling because our particular community is always on, trumping the horn. At least a lot of us are when it comes to the idea.
Wait, but there's trailers of this show out there, though, right?
Right, but not the way.
But you can't make a trailer about it, though. Like,
I guess not when you're really zoning in on the fact, like, hey.
But that's the whole point of their show is, hey, there's demons that are aliens.
I don't know.
Isn't that messed up?
Yeah, the source it comes from, I guess, matters. Intent matters. My intent is obvious. Their intent is obvious, and they're not aligned. Theirs is to, manipulate, and mine is to educate, or at least to demonstrate a different perspective on what could be a predictable programming technique.
I don't know, Chris, man. What if they just get a bad rap and it's just some well-placed, clever propaganda by
you know what? There's a small percent where that very well could be the case, and they've just fooled us all yet again. And they're just a bunch of tricksters, these guys.
It's actually probably more nuanced than that. It's actually probably that there's like some good aliens and some bad aliens, and there's this like interdimensional war. Kind of like the Bible says.
Just like the Bible, I know the Bible, when Jesus comes back with his spaceship, his pale white horse spaceship, it's going to be amazing coming through the clouds.
Blasphemy.
But yeah, check it up on Rockfin. I don't know how. I know Rockfin's not the best at dealing out notification when videos drop, so we try to put them in a Telegram group. But it's there. All my YouTube censored things. If YouTube doesn't let me put it in there, it always, regardless, goes to Rockfin. And that's why it's an advantage having a Rockfin account. But with that
and thank you, Harmon, for the $10 Rockfin tip over there.
Hey, God bless you, Harmon. Miss you, dog. You need to come on camera next time we do another open panel, man. We had a good combo last time. It's been a while.
I'm gonna have an open panel tomorrow. Real quick, shameless plug. Tomorrow, 4:20 p.m. Eastern, gonna be going live. We'll be talking about elite bloodlines and demonic emojis and all that good stuff. And open panel will be over on the Rockfin side tomorrow. Go check that out. But yeah,
Facts.
I see we get some more video of government nerd toys here, probably. That's my take.
Maybe, could be, possibly. The more we learn, the more we're finding out that there's certain beetle wing technology and frequencies, different type of plates they put together, like Zach does. So we're living in this realm with two different polarized plates above us and below us, and you can manipulate that magnetic field around you at any given point, whether it be in a vehicle or some type of belt you put on. I've heard of belts being made, as well as scooters.
You shoot a laser into the sky, right? And it heats up the clouds and it forms a light, right? And a lot of heat too sometimes. And then what they do is they can actually move that point, and they can also shape it as well. And they can move it perfectly in 3D space. They've had this for like over 30 years.
So there's a lot of these coming out, and it's, there's auto hoaxers and there's auto deniers. I like to believe the truth is probably somewhere in the middle. But it's fun.
It is hard for me to, yeah, I agree. But it's with the technology they got now, they can fake I feel like a lot of these videos we can't trust anymore. I don't know. That just seems to be me sometimes with the whole CGI and the special effects they can do just easily. But at the same time, I was just thinking, I listened to one of the latest Crow episodes, and they were talking about sound and frequency and just all that, and how much of the light spectrum that we can't really physically see, and the activity that could be going on in the sky, even during the day, it could be very active up there. And I guess Crow has seen a lot of movement up there.
Yeah, he's one of the big proponents of grabbing some night vision goggles and going out midnight, 3 o'clock in the morning, just taking a gander up at the ceiling and watch all the traffic go by. Pretty much practically anywhere in the realm it could be done.
The ceiling.
So busy up there.
I like that.
It's like the reason why I'm skeptical. And again, you can call me auto denier, auto hoaxer, or whatever. That's fine.
We will. Oh, we will.
We will. But the thing is that, there are some conspiracies that are like put out there heavy, right? Like the Kennedy conspiracy. There's the simulation theory conspiracies put out there heavily, right? There's also the idea that the government is so powerful that they have such a lock on us with these perfect mind control programs, right? There's a lot of things that are like out there in the open, and I'd say even being pushed along with the alien agenda. But I will say the alien agenda is pushed harder than any of them, for sure. And as far as like the government brainwashing goes, they don't really go into the super fine details of it ever. They only just touch on it, and they only admit that, oh, it's MK Ultra, right? And like, who knows why they decided to go ahead and reveal that type of information. But one thing you're not seeing is the real conspiracies be pushed out there heavily. You're not seeing 9/11 conspiracies. You're not seeing flat earth conspiracies. You're not seeing anything like that being put forward in the mainstream media at all. And you don't see anybody up top talking like, oh, maybe we need to disclose this or anything like that. And so to me, this is them creating that dichotomy of of course, there's all kinds of conspiracies, and not all of them are going to be real. Ours are going to be the one that are real, and all those other conspiracies are going to be the fake BS. And the ones that we consider real are always going to have, really wide-reaching use for us. Us, of course, being the so-called elite, right? So I just think that this has been put forward way too heavy, way too much. And I don't think it was just to like, oh, they got to prepare us because the aliens are coming. They told us
like
we need to tell them before they find out we're lying. I don't think that's it at all. I think that this is a controlled rollout.
Project Bluebeam. That's so many normies know of Project Bluebeam. You know, that's one of the most mainstream things going on out there.
That's not that mainstream. It's only mainstream in not even the alternative news, but in the alternate news, like you and I, that's big with us. But you don't see Alex Jones talking about Project Bluebeam.
No, but what I'm saying is every normie knows and has heard of Project Bluebeam. It's not, you can't go around to every normie and they don't know shit about these, the real ones, right, that we're talking about.
Well, they've co-opted it. Actually, I've ran into plenty of people that don't know it because they've been co-opted by Project Blue Book that has come out, where it's the alien disclosure. Like, that's what they named
right, yeah.
Project.
Okay.
So when you go to search Bluebeam, what comes up is Blue Book, and it's telling them, oh, yeah, the aliens are real. It's devious as hell.
Predictive programming. And possible manifestation even. Or at the very least, casual universal acceptance. So when they do come in and they look either like the alien demon look guy from Childhood's End, or they come out looking like little gray people, with suits on, more than likely the easiest route would just to make them look like us, maybe with a blue tint, yellowish tint. It can be pretty much any type of tint, but brown, yellow, or, a lower vibrational color. You can't scare people, or, they'll riot. They'll form groups against you. But if you make them saviors, people who've come to help.
If they can control that narrative before it happens.
Correct. Which the seeds have been planted.
They're going to set out a false dichotomy with it, just like they do everything else, and give you two brackets of things that you can fall into. You're going to fall into either the aliens are good or the aliens are evil, or the aliens are from outer space, or the aliens are interdimensional. And they're not going to get you actually talking about, like, if they are even real, right? It's not even going to be a thing.
Yep.
It's hard to tell
they
with
come
these
to
things.
Probe you.
That's what makes this. Oh yeah, those are the worst kind of aliens. The one that start twerking in your backyard.
Yeah, right in the street.
Listen, I don't watch regular news, but it was on the radio at the bar before the band started playing. And they were talking about aliens and UFOs casually on there. And I guess they're talking about it pretty frequent on these news stations. Again, I don't watch any of this. And just realizing how much it is getting pushed right now in the mainstream. I was like, wow, that is wild. I really didn't know the news was talking about it this much.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah, Mellow Man,
they
I have heard
soak
about
everything
the human
up.
hybrids. Human hybrids that they're flaunting, supposedly.
That's
how true is it?
What, like modern day Nephilim? What do you mean? Human hybrids.
I mean, I imagine that they're coming out looking like, mutilated private parts already.
I'm going to explode. I'm trying to hold this in, so I got to get this out. So one thing else I believe I pointed out before, but it's like super, super important.
Oh, sorry, no, that just messed me. Okay.
You're fine.
They are not hybrids, okay?
They'll be hybrids now.
Get the best of both worlds.
We're the Mutant X or X-Men.
X-Men. Yeah, they popularized the hell out of that. But remember this.
Totally went the direction I didn't want it to go.
Instead of
getting claws, you get no penis.
You pointed out the aliens looking like demons, and like the people who channeled like demons looking like the Greys and things like that. I just want to point out that the same people who told us what the aliens look like are the same people who are telling us that the same people who are telling us what the aliens look like and what was going on with the alien disclosure are the same people channeling the information about Christianity, the mainstream version being true with Adam and Eve, and then they take it a step further, going back cycles and beyond that. All this information is channeled and then brought to us.
Ancient Aliens literally mixes those two together to give you one fucking bullshit story. And the Ancient Alien series, that whole series I've been watching mainstream, they literally mold those two together. Even claiming Adam is some alien, you know, they get you from both spectrums. This extreme to that extreme, they got both sides on lock.
I can't wait to see what they have planned for the next 5 years. Because, you know, they putting them writers into overtime. The Illuminati or whoever keeps writing all these crazy scripts for us. I'm like, all right, we had fun with the COVID series, but now that's over. Let's bring back the aliens. And then we'll make them transgender aliens, right? You know, that's the in right now.
I'm going to quote Alex Jones on this one. From the next 5 years to possibly 10 years, I'm predicting cyberpunk dystopian nightmare.
Yeah, it's only been done in the gaming universe so far.
They're going to start coming out with not just the aliens, but they're going to come out with like the animal hybrids. You're going to see all kinds of like crazy things walking around. You already see the men pretending to be dogs, right? Like dressing up in full dog costumes and walking to the street. And this was like, what, 2-3 years ago?
Oh my God.
Crazy.
This world's doomed.
Roof.
Looks like balloons. And on the satellite.
So the moon is something you can go to.
Just like you can go to the light fixture in your ceiling, you know. Someone's got to do maintenance on it.
Pack it up. First globe.
We got a lumen out over here on.
I've seen this video
moon
get shared around hardcore, and then there was another one of the moon where I guess it was in the North Pole, and it was like flying by the sky real quick. It was comical, and everyone's just, oh man, that's amazing. And then in the post it says this happens once every few years. It's, oh my God. Oh, look at this chick.
I'm telling you, I'm getting the off, and there's a reason why I'm getting the off, and everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two but I am telling you right now, that mother back there is not real.
You just kill me.
Oh, I haven't seen this one in a while. Supposedly they be transferring shit right in front of people.
I mean, we got to blame the internet too, right? I mean, the internet creates all of these stories that shit gets shared around, like that chick having a breakdown on the airplane turned into reptile elites, you know.
Bam.
That sounded like government craft.
Yeah.
Get back.
Oh, this is fake.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is
it's all fake.
So this is actually from not directly from a movie, but what they're doing is
from the Langoliers. The Langoliers.
Invisible to everyone.
Right, that's the name of it, right? The Langoliers.
No, Phantasm was the movie where they got the spheres just floating around.
Phantasm.
Different ones. There's several of them then, because there's Langoliers where this group of passengers in a plane go missing. They go through this thunderstorm and they come out and they land at this Denver airport and everybody's gone except for this little black floating sphere that has all these different weapons, and it's killed everybody. It's this crazy ass movies like from the early 2000s.
I'm sorry, is this person in the video really tripping out that this guy's got like a string magic trick?
I mean, that's obviously Neo, so
you could only do that if you were the one. I got it.
Mm-hmm. And you got to wear your mask just like that.
Only one with the mask.
Oh, he's literally wrapping it like
I don't even know.
Clearly an invisible string. I've seen this trick done a million times.
That's his second mask he's preparing to put on his face.
Doing the ritual first.
Yeah. About to double up.
Mm-hmm. I would literally spit take if I saw that in person.
Oh my God, man. There was this guy. Okay, mind you, I work at a bar outside, live music outside. We're in Florida. It's hot. This dude comes up with a full on like N95 stuck to the face mask, talking to people with his mask. And I couldn't just help just like watching this guy like, bro, you're gonna make me pass out. Okay, it's 97 degrees out here. He's about 70 years old. Got this mask on. He'll take his drink, put the mask back, smack it back on his face. Like, I can't. I'm sorry. That shit just irks me so bad. It's like, come on, take the mask off. I just want to yell at the guy. You take your mask off while you're out here. You look like a fool.
You gotta watch
None
out
of his
for
friends want to tell him.
Clean air is dangerous.
All right, go ahead. Let me fill up my coffee.
Godzilla.
This is
Oh,
fake as hell.
that's a pretty good one.
Oh, it's not Godzilla.
Close.
Are any of these going to be real?
I mean, obviously.
No. See, that's what I'm saying. I feel like with that, like, again, with the lady and the airplane, so much of this shit, it gets manipulated, even on our end. You know, so much shit gets twisted. Not necessarily like the flat earth end, but like conspiracy theorists and all that. It's just all watered down.
If you were a lizard man, right, and you had to live with cloaking technology all the time, you probably would every once in a while just flip it off real quick just to fuck with people.
Yeah. But I'm gonna trip this chick out on this plane right here. Check this out.
It's the narrative.
All right, take a short break real quick and use the bathroom. Play this. We'll be right back. Thanks for joining FMX Radio programming and all the different levels of it. You know, we get programmed. Sometimes we do the programming. That's what we really need to be focusing on. We program in our own mind, you know, via all the different methods that it took to program us subliminally. We'll do it consciously now. Hopefully we will reverse the traumatic effects they've had on us. We already have. We're already doing it. You know, we just more focused now, more fine-tuning our capabilities and whatnot. You know,
time to control your own mind, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly. Out here screaming mind control, but who's really controlling your mind? Who's programming you?
Right. Exactly. We'll be right back. FMX.
You're a man looking at the world through a keyhole. And you've spent your whole life trying to widen that keyhole, to see more, to know more. And now, on hearing that it can be widened in ways you can't imagine, you reject the possibility. Have you seen that before in a gift shop?
FMX Radio programming on this moon day. Should we get our minds right? Know what I mean? Know what I mean?
No.
That's right. We don't teach bums. Get out. Cumberbatch. Hanging out with my boys, setting the tone for the rest of the week. We've been missing you on these Sundays. Sometimes I try to bust them out when I can. But, that's when I don't have the fam around. I'm like, kids come first. They growing so fast. You other parents out there already know, which is most of y'all. Y'all know how fast our generation's growing.
Man, they are growing fast, dude. My middle son, Gage, he'll be 7 on the 11th. And I'm just like, wow, it just goes by so fast, man. Take time to, just absorb it all, take it all in,
Yeah.
It's a bittersweet symphony.
Yes, it is.
That's the real truth right there, man. These kids are the real truth. They're the highest forms of truth. They come before YouTube, everything exterior world and all that nonsense. It all starts at home. You gotta, if you're gonna get your head right, part of your head is your family unit and your support factor in your lives, to keep on trucking and everything. That's what they give us the energy to come on here and help give y'all energy for y'all to get back that energy, and it just keeps going back and forth and elevates, goes up this ladder of success spiritually, mentally, and physically. Hits all the trifectas here. That's why you got your Tree Boys, the Tree Amigos here, FMX Radio, the Mellow Dope, Troubling Tribune, doing our thing. Boy, this coffee's really kicking in now, feeling it. Got a whole full day too, and did I get a chance? I didn't get the chance to really show off. Now, I'm going to wait before I show off some of the edits because they don't really got no sound behind it. But like I was saying in the very first part of the show, and I was just talking with Troubling behind the scenes, y'all going to be seeing a lot of AI stuff come out. I even found, Troubling, Skylar, this program that lets me take existing videos and overlay AI components with prompts. So I'm thinking almost of turning this at least an episode or two to try it out of the Truman Paradox and like an AI format where we do the filming first, then we overlay it with the AI prompts. And
nice.
It kind of be like a Scanner Darkly meets Death, Love, Robots. Love, Death, Robots.
Oh, I like that. I like that idea, actually.
Yeah, man.
It's good.
I like it too. And the AI's out there. Our imagination is our only limitations at this point.
But then they'll own our likeness, right?
They will own one of my likenesses. I've already figured them out. I'm like, okay, you want to buy my likenesses? Well, which one do you want to buy? Because my creativeness of myself will be unlimited. So they will pay me for all the likenesses, and there will be residual incomes, just like these poor actors out in Hollywood that they're not going down with that. And I support the SAG unions and not trying to buy our likeness one time and then use it for movies forever. No.
Oh, that's happening right now. That's happening. I mean, that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, they're trying to make it happen. Right.
What if you get sued for your likeness being too much like the likeness that they purchased?
Doesn't matter. I mean, you're going to fight me. Like, I was born this way. It doesn't matter. We copyrighted that look 2 years ago. You're going to have to delete yourself, sir.
You said your AI has no sound?
Yeah, the videos I've created so far, I haven't. I mean, I have sound.
Put them up.
We'll
just you just want to talk over them. I want to check them out.
Yeah, you want to see
what you got.
We got one in the background. Let me see. Turn this off. Remove this source.
What are you talking about? I don't see the portal or the UFO. Oh, there it is. There's the UFO. Where's the portal?
It's video 2. They do a series. You gotta go click on. Episode 2. I don't know.
And then episode 3, 4.
But seriously though, if you did this true man thing, you could even do little short ones, right? And how long would an episode be?
We have to I know a lot of us, I want to do a full 90-minute one. I'm not going to. I'll work my way there. I could bite off a big chunk like that and put in X amount of times for the X amount of weeks or months it would take to do a final product. But instead of overwhelming myself and my audience and adapting to the new TikTok generation that we live in, where more and more people and children have less and less attention span. It'd be easier and more beneficial to grab a wider audience if we do smaller chunks, just like Netflix and Black Mirror, how they have, 5, 10, 15-minute episodes where it tells a nice, coherent, quick story where kind of messes with your emotions a bit. This right here is what I made recently. I tried to do, what the hell? It's not even showing it now.
I see it.
Oh, you see it? Yeah, it's not coming
It's
up.
not playing though.
After watching that and being mesmerized for the last 5 minutes, I haven't heard a word that you guys have said from looking at that background. So cool. And
You haven't heard anything? Oh,
just
okay, yeah, you're mesmerized.
But yeah,
I can't even see it on my screen.
Go ahead, Troubling.
I was just going to say that I've become convinced that maybe this is what you're talking about when you say that maybe it's not so solid when you're looking at reality, right? Like the world is something like that, constantly, slightly, subtly shifting.
Correct. Yes, that our mind, and it's our own minds doing this subjectively by default, and we've always been doing it. But by simply not allowing it to be in the collective awareness of the majority of us, it allowed us to be easily succumb as NPCs or slaves or whatever title you want to give older versions of us when we only cared about smaller, more insignificant things. Yeah, I wish this would just go on repeat.
Just put it on
there's
loop.
a loop. Yeah,
There's a
okay,
loop
just seen
button.
that. See, every time. Okay, all right. Let me start this over. Every time I do it, it doesn't.
Shout
mark
out to
it.
everyone in the chat. I see Zach just showed up. Much love, brother. Much love. Wes is clocking into work. Hope you have a good day, my friend. Starting the work week off strong with FMX Radio. I see Ariel True Seeker. She is on her way to work as well, I believe. Much love, Ariel. Shout out to all of you beautiful souls in the chat. Harmon says that he thinks that lady in the airplane, that she missed her mark where to stand, because if you look, she took a step too much and then she stepped right back in the view of the guy videoing her. Well, I don't know. I think it was honestly just a chick freaking out. Someone recorded it and then it just snowballed into lizard people. So I don't know.
Has
I
anybody?
think doctors online say that she was offered Xanax and she was hallucinating. Yeah.
I was gonna say, has she been interviewed since then? I mean, what's her side of the story?
I haven't combed TikTok, but I'm sure somebody has probably tried to reach out to her, asking what the hell she was on. But if she's a normal person, she probably doesn't want any clout. She probably won't be left the F alone, because this TikTok day and age, boy, they're people who will harass the crap out of you.
I think it'd be super interesting if someone did and she was like, "Listen, I'm going to tell you again, I wasn't on anything. I'm not crazy. I know what I saw. These are the details." Just start freaking breaking it down.
I'm telling you right now.
There's a lot of truthers out there that would like for her to show up. They're like, "Oh man, she likes lizard people."
I mean, that's just people's own psychosis projecting outwards of what they were hoping that she saw.
I even seen people sharing snapshots of like with her position like this, and then
because I do that I point like that with two fingers all the time too. It feels stronger. You feel stronger with two fingers than you do with one. One's weak. It can be people who point one finger at me. I grabbed it and I've almost broken it before. Very dangerous. Two fingers, a lot harder to break.
But then there's even another one with her necklace, and they were saying that was the brim of her mask.
I know. I swear to God, people. Swear to God, they're about. Those are the same people who every Hollywood actress is a woman, and every beautiful Hollywood.
Talk about programming, woo,
bro. And it's what kills me is because it's mostly Facebook where I have a lot of those culprits, a lot of these particular individuals who like to trump that freaking, super agenda horn. We're like, oh, it's all fake. Everything's fake. And I once or twice commented, like, if somebody, I don't even know who these ladies are any more than I know Jessica Alba or any other damn celebrity I've seen in the movies, but I would be quick to defend some random stranger online that more or less looked like a genuine woman. She's not like a 10 or anything, but out of decency and obvious, the nature of reality, I would assume I'm usually talking to a female if they look like one and a male if they look like one, and not automatically jump like everything's a lie because, we were lied about what was under our feet. So therefore everything is a lie. And, I was there at one point, but
Well,
man,
there is a factory, not to throw like a wrench in the mix, right? But
Throw it, homie.
there is a a known production line of like celebrity masks and like realistic, like the CIA has been using mask doubles forever, right? That's
like Mission Impossible.
Yeah, there's actually some truth in that, and that's just the fact of it, right? So, I mean, you're right in that your chances of running into somebody like that are incredibly low, like literally 1 in a million, more than that, actually. But yeah, they do exist. So you got to pick and choose, look at the circumstances, right? And it's like here, if there's somebody that you don't know that's just like trying to give you some classified documents, I don't know, maybe take that with a grain of salt.
You mean government agents don't come up to random people and give them highly classified information?
Only certain TikTokers.
Only to Bart Cybrell, right? He's the one that gets all the inside information.
Hey, well, I mean, it was a freak accident, though. You know how NASA's accidentally sending highly classified tapes to people, especially the ones that would actually go and do stuff with it. Yeah, one day I'm gonna show y'all my collection of secret NASA documents, but I'm gonna wait for Bart to finish having his shine.
Guess where the telemetry data is?
In my closet.
That's why we always ask for it. We know they can't provide it.
With that old little white
right.
girl who did all the equations.
Right. Right?
Was it the old little white girl or was it the 3 black chicks from the movie? Which ones did it? Which ones was it? Make up your mind. Was it all of
There's
them?
that meme going around of that together? Chick with the paperwork that stacks taller than her. It's the coding that she wrote. Come on, give me a break.
Obviously. She obviously did it from her little college room dorm. She did all that. She figured out how to get to space all by herself.
And then when they went to digitize, that's when they lost it all. Somebody accidentally clicked delete instead of save. And they're like, oh, we already burnt the paperwork.
Hey, when we do that,
lost it.
We better ask for another $1 trillion so we could try it again. Let me see what else I had for y'all. I love my TikTok, man. My algorithms know me very well. They know what I want to see. What the hell?
What the heck? This is the fakest thing you could have ever put on.
It's obviously an alien worm. They show up all the time. I'd be going fishing with one of those.
Aliens caught in space. Look closely on the left astronaut back.
Look closely of the string next to the string.
Zoom in and you'll see it. There's something strange happening.
The backdrop
Aliens caught in space.
is moving.
Look closely on the left.
Oh, that's just an antenna. My bad. It's not strings.
What is that? Carrie, what is that?
I remember seeing this.
Rivers.
One of those sky whales.
Sky worms.
What is that?
You ever see SpongeBob?
Go ahead.
SquarePants?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can't remember the name of that
Why
one.
would the UFO be on the back of the fucking train? Like,
I mean, I just assumed
the
it's a
truck.
Hollywood prop when I've seen this one back in the day.
Right.
Well, either that or, again, it's this controlled rollout, right? It's like we used to keep them secret.
Yeah.
Now we just do it out in the open because we want you to know.
It's way cheaper by truck anyway than to have it flown around everywhere.
Look at this garbage they're putting out. Like, man, I'm getting frustrated watching this crap. This is like some of the stuff you get on Facebook too. You just scroll on Facebook and you see a bunch of garbage. Oh, damn.
Man, y'all know how
holy shit.
See, that didn't seem
jump
fake.
over the barn.
That seemed real, but
They just brought that cow back like that.
It didn't fall too far, else it would be hurt, right? It just probably fell through the roof.
Not that cow, the other one. Put it back.
Scout got up where it shouldn't have been. There must have been a staircase somewhere.
Nah, fake.
Nah, it's fake as fuck. It's all fake.
Oh, that's real.
Yeah, there you go. Look at the little camera on there. Yeah, that's real. All right. Blinking back at you. Oh, man.
Hey, man, NASA's got that futuristic technology, bro.
The camera just zooms in and it sees this kid with his own camera zooming in at it.
That non-human technologies have injured humans and that the U.S. government became aware of aliens in the 1930s. He also says he's seen a video of a UFO being shot down and that the U.S. government has a program to retrieve crashed UFOs and reverse engineer them. He also refused to say publicly if the U.S. has communicated with aliens, and claiming that since coming forward about UFOs, he's had to fear for his life. The officer also alleging that the U.S. government is conducting a disinformation campaign targeted towards Americans about UFOs. But also with this, you have people saying extraordinary claims require extraordinary amounts of evidence. So follow to stay in the loop. A former intelligence...
Oh, man, that dude's voice.
They never say what former intelligence agent.
Well, you wouldn't know him, so, you know.
Let me ask you something about that AI you were doing, that one video. That were you trying to ask for flat Earth?
Yeah, I'm always trying to see what its take on FE is and whatnot and what it would take form of. But from my understanding right now from messing with it for so long is that you know, AIs are collective consciousness as far as internet goes. Most things on internet with the word earth and flat into it aren't flat earth, believe it or not, at least not as much as you would like it to be. It's still flat, like basic flat, and then earth, and it knows earth as a sphere. Most stuffs on earth is sphere based, so AI can't help itself but to make these spherical objects even when I prompt it not to, over and over again, and be very specific what I'm looking for. So the trick is to get our results by not tricking it, but wording it in a way where it makes most sense via words that don't attribute to what we would passively call as flat Earth.
Have you tried topographical plane?
Not that particular one. I am going to use it today when I get back from my day job.
Or maybe like valley, flat horizon, valley.
I've used it flat horizon. I've used it level a lot, level earth, level horizon, different props. Where you place your asterisks actually matters. It's weird. You wouldn't even think you need them, but AI, it's a language, part of the language using asterisks and commas and weird, but it affects things I'm learning. So my goal is to make a decently looking AI version of FE to kind of give it another option, so when other people start to use AI and ask for these type of things or images, it'll have something to kind of revert back to as an option. But I know I'm far from the only person in the world using AI to come up with different FE models, or hell, like the one that we were showing off earlier. I mean, this one right here could have been something like, its take on, because I think I put in interdimensional. I wanted a sun and a moon to be circling, and I put in clocks and stars and stuff like that, and it looked like it gave me more or less what I asked for. But then I mistakenly put the camera on rotate anti-clockwise, and so instead of leaving my stationary Earth flat, it started doing this weird transforming thing. But at no point does it really turn into a globe. It just kind of manifests in different shapes it's familiar with. I wanted cities.
Kind of looks like it's going concave, like on the outside of a sphere at times.
I almost feel like it's doing like different realities, like different versions of different people's take on Earth. So you have concave, spherical, flat, interdimensional, bidimensional.
What
I
the
probably
fuck is
believe this.
bidimensional?
This
Bidimensional. What's that?
It's
that when they go both ways.
Yeah, exactly. Both way intersects all types of weird stuff. It's weird, man. Earth gets really weird. It's fluid. Gender fluid Earth,
I would still believe something like this over believing this video that you have in the corner at face value. I was going to ask you guys on a scale of 1 to 10, right? With like 10 being the realest thing you've ever seen, like it's in front of you, and 1 being fake as fuck. Where would you put
0.
that?
0. Nick just said here in the chat, he said, I've never seen a single convincing UFO video, not one. And I agree. There was this one channel before I woke up to the reality of where we live, called Secure Team 10, right? I don't know if any of you heard of him, but he's a UFO channel. And that used to be one of my favorite channels back in the day. But now you go back and look at it with my new set of eyes, and it's just like, man, this is garbage. This dude's just putting out garbage. Like, I can't believe, like, that's true programming. I was like engaged. I was all about, the music. His intro is real creepy, and then he's showing all these videos from NASA or from people, and it's just all. Now, granted, some of the videos, yeah, you can catch some stuff when it's people on the ground, maybe, but this is 100% programming to me. Not denying that there could be other, this isn't me throwing out the idea that there could be other things, beings that we don't know about, that we can't see or whatever, not sure where they come from. But this narrative that they're pushing, not buying. Look at that guy. Yikes.
Okay, so that guy is literally a comedy skit. That is not JP, but Brian something, I think.
Awesome costume, man.
Yeah, it's literally a costume.
That's pretty dope.
I've seen those masks, those type of silicone masks online.
Yeah, Mellow Amanda says that her husband is obsessed, and there's people that are, like the people on top of the tower in the movie Independence Day. Like that's how they are, right? They got the signs and like, yeah, we love you. Come down here,
Yeah, come take us, take me away.
Meanwhile,
just like they're the first ones to go, right? They were the first ones to go. Boom.
It's a filter.
Yeah, filter.
Yes. Yeah. Garbage.
Garbage.
Guys, we're showing you what not to watch, okay?
Well, I like combing through it. This is what I do. Sometimes when I'm waiting for stuff in my car, sometimes I'm in line.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw my hat in that this is also fake AF.
It only takes one. That looks fake too.
It's like we're scratching off. We're doing scratch offs right now. Just wait for that one.
We're just chilling. FMX Radio, hanging out.
An F-18 is approaching the deck of the carrier USS-4. It looks like a pinpoint precise landing. But then,
with Chris around this time.
As it goes to touchdown, we actually see a triangular-shaped UFO, like something that would be right out of an alien movie. And you're like, whoa. Let's rewind that.
That looks fake as fuck.
Known military aircraft.
That's a fidget
triangle shape. That means something.
Historically, UFOs have been certain types of shapes. We've got cigar UFOs.
What do you think fidget spinners came from?
UFOs and triangle UFOs. So the fact that there was a triangle UFO on this aircraft carrier, that really set the UFO community into a
Illuminati.
Hold on a second. Pause this.
Wait a minute. What?
Pause this crap. Hold on. This is a military air base, right?
Right.
And you're telling me that there's an undocumented craft on this air base, and it's and you're reporting. How do you know about this? How did you get this video? What the hell is this? Fake AF. Final verdict.
Military is a lot different nowadays, man. They're all about transparency. They're all about transgender fluidism. They're all about accepting things and letting people know that, hey, aliens run this world, and gay aliens run this world. So just give up and mutilate yourself. And that's it. Very easy.
If you don't want to do that, there's the wall for the firing squad.
Be shot with laser rays.
Video becomes more than clickbait. It becomes international news. The Iranian state media declares it proof that the U.S. is plotting with aliens to take over the world. And even when this official version of the video surfaces, same plane, same ship, but no UFO, people aren't convinced.
Some are wondering.
Come on, man. Are you fucking
is this
serious?
Original video really?
Is this original video really the original video?
You are so full of shit.
I mean,
Dude, this is
with the
crazy.
government, they wouldn't lie to us about stuff like this, you know?
Put the two videos side by side, and you tell me which one looks more convincing.
Which one, whichever the internet says it's real, I believe it. Oh, dang it. All right. Unfortunately, we do have to do a clean hour this morning because I do got to do my day job. So I keep paying for the internet and stuff. So I keep doing this. But thanks, brothers, for y'all joining me last moment like this. Y'all.
Like I said, we're usually on the phone around this time anyways. You get on the road and then like having like coffee together, chilling.
Exactly.
Always good conversations with you guys, hanging out, and everyone in the chat. Much love, guys.
Thanks. Y'all got anything else coming up for the rest of the day or not? Or no show? Or you got a show today, right, Trebler?
Yeah, we're gonna do the True Earth debate in full swing. I think we're gonna do it at 10:30. Meet in the middle. I don't know.
10:30 p.m.
Yeah, no a.m. Dude, we're doing it in just a little bit. No, I'm just kidding. Screw that.
Always so late.
Yeah, we're gonna do it late as hell. As you know, and it's actually prime time for the West Coast. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah, it is. It is.
But anyway. We're going to be doing that. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do the treaches of TikTok if they allow me, if I don't get banned. And then we're going to open it up to do an open panel for maybe an hour or two. And we'll see where it goes, right? Always exciting. There's apparently, you guys are going to love this, right? Obviously, you guys seen the presentation on Modern Day Debate with the plane and the stars not meeting the required lift displacement, upward lift displacement by the anything really. There was no displacement at all, so obviously the plane's not dipping over any curvature. Well, there's apparently a debunk video out that I was about to click and watch before I got the summons, so I'm gonna go and watch that and probably just tear that apart. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'd like to check that out too.
Oh, they're already claiming that it's hilarious. They're claiming that we didn't take in the Earth's the rotation into account.
That's
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah, exactly. So go ahead and wrap your
Are
head
they
around
not
it.
listening?
Yeah, they were. We're going to dive right on in, and I'm going to make sure that we address these points with specificity, right? It's going to be awesome. So you guys aren't going to want to miss it. And then, we got the usual stuff for the rest of the week. We got Glowbusters Tech on Thursday. You guys definitely don't want to miss that. That is where you actually go to gain some specifics, right? If you want to heighten your knowledge base, if you want to participate in the nerd niche, if you will, as Cammie has dubbed it, then definitely check that out. That's going to be, I believe, 7 p.m. on Eastern Standard Thursday. So definitely check that out. And I don't know what else I have going on right off the top of my head. But yeah, much love, guys. Appreciate all you guys tuning in.
True. I'm doing nothing today. I got to work today, but I'm off next 2 days. Going live tomorrow, 6 p.m. or 4:20 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be a good time. We're going to get into elite bloodlines and evil emojis, right? Sigils, and the powers that can come behind them. Because, if everything is frequency, right? And words have power, then, and logos mean something, right? Then sigils would mean something as well. And it gets into the idea of emojis and all that good stuff. It's going to be a good time. And then open panel on the Rockfin side. Just upgraded some audio. So shout out to all the people supporting the show. Much love to you guys. It's going to be a good one. So.
All right. Excellent. I also have more editing and more homework to do. I'm learning a whole bunch of new programs for AI and voiceover and translating and coding and Python and a whole bunch of cool, unique things. So I haven't seen me streaming that much because I'm really trying to take my show and our channels collectively up to the next level. And that requires to do some behind the scenes action. So that way we can put a higher quality content. So as always, we really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much for all the support and donations via Cash Apps and Rockfin and YouTube and all the means, our Etsy stores. So when you get a chance to check all those out, I got new designs coming. I apologize if I haven't gotten back to a lot of my emails yet. I was very busy this weekend. I will get to them today when I get back to my house and I'm back at my computer doing some more work. But be on the lookout for that. More AI videos dropping soon, as well as a new Truman Paradox parody and whatnot. But with that being said, I definitely got to get run. Brothers, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a fantastic week ahead of you and today. Speak good about yourself, conjure good thoughts, and watch those intrusive ones. It's an everyday struggle for us, but with collectively, we all got this together. Be in touch. I love y'all. Until next time. Be good to each other. Be good. I always love that. Never say it right.
What is it? Hold on. Be kind to each other. Don't lie to each other. And open your mind because there's truth inside.
Truth inside. I've been meaning. I ain't gonna lie. I've been meaning to take that snippet out, and I'm gonna put it in one of my edits for my outro because I miss Bob, man.
That's right, man. R.I.P. Bob.
See y'all later. Peace.
Peace.
Yet in holding scientific research and discovery in respect, as we should, we must also be alert to the equal and opposite danger that public policy could itself become the captive of a scientific, technological elite.
We choose to go to the moon.
I'm talking to you by telephone from the Oval Room at the White House.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's a great honor and privilege for us to be here.
First question I was wondering, when are we going back to the moon?
It's taken us many years to open this door to useful cooperation in space between our two countries. And may I say, in signing off,
here's to a soft landing.
All of them spin-offs of space technology. That's why Jimmy Carter from Georgia
and Gerald Ford from California agree.
Space technology has down-to-earth benefits for everyone.
America is going to space again, and we're going there to stay.
And next, for the new century, back to the moon, back to the future, and this time, back to stay.
That's a great dream. But that and our other dreams are clearly the natural extensions of the space program which began a generation ago.
Is to return to the moon by 2020 as the launching point for missions beyond. Beginning no later than 2008, using the Crew Exploration Vehicle, we will undertake extended human missions to the moon as early as 2015.
By the mid-2030s, I believe we can send humans to orbit Mars and return them safely to Earth. And a landing on Mars will follow. And I expect to be around to see it.